Hey guys, kinggath here with some mod news. So today we're going to go over tons of new add-on packs that have come out in the last couple of weeks. We're also going to talk about the remaining 2 patches for 2020. And before we do all that, we got to give a shout out to some patrons. So thank you all who've been joining up, helping us out. We are really hyped for what we can do with Chapter 2. We've got so much support right now, which is amazing. And I got to give a shout out to a handful of you. So big thank you to Divrick, the Chief 0013, Gideon, Simeon Bachos, Ryan Everts, Erica Washburn, Taylor, Cyber, John Rains, Connor Prickett, Nut Kloster, Chance Bruning, Victor Nielsen, Erch Trey, Tunte Matan. You know what? I thought I was going to make it all the way through without butchering any, and I got 2 in a row. Tunte Matan, So Doom Y, Brandy Buck, and Kapawi. So thank you all, and thank you everybody who's been contributing on Patreon. It means a lot to us, and we are putting your money to use, making the mod even cooler. So thank you again. All right, let's get into the cool stuff, and that is the new add-on packs. There are so many of them this round, so a lot of people basically were waiting for the Addon Maker's Toolkit to come out to make sure that they had all the information they needed to move forward, and they have delivered. So first up, we've got an old favorite from Sim Settlements 1. The community loved the original, and I think everyone will love the sequel because it no longer actually depends on Sim Settlements, and that is IDEX Logistics Station 2 by IDEC. And this mod has all sorts of crazy features introduced to the caravan system, with automatically managing your supply lines for you and setting up resource sharing, and has a bunch of quality of life features. So this was a really popular mod for Sim Settlements 1, and now it works with Sim Settlements 1, Sim Settlements 2, or none of the above. So it's kind of an independent thing. So it's not directly an add-on, but it definitely can tie into Sim Settlements 2. So if you want a new plot for IDEX Logistics Stations, that is available now for Sim Settlements 2. So go check that out. All right, next we've got Junktown Fences 2. This is by Uit. This is a port from SS1, and this adds a bunch of effectively walls that you can build off of marshal plots. So these will go beyond the boundaries of the plot itself, and basically allows you to have walls with a defense value because they are controlled by a plot centrally. And that is available now. So Junktown Fences 2 by Uit. And then another port we've got is Jam Pads 2 by Captain Laserbeam. And this one is a port of all the stuff from the original Jam Pads for Sim Settlements 1, as well as several new building plans. So check this out if you were a fan of Jam Pads. This adds a bunch of different stuff. A lot of it themed on DLC, and some that are available if you have certain Creation Club content. So it's a big, interesting collection of building plans. All right, now another thing that has come up since we launched SS2 is people have been wondering what happened to the leveled city plans, and I am happy to report that they still exist. They're still available as far as the code is concerned. They just are not in the base mod anymore. So it used to be they were part of the 3-in-1 collection, but we found that too many new people would use those without understanding the system, and they would brick their parts of their save, or parts of the game world were just no longer accessible to them. So we didn't include those in the base mod, and instead we'll be releasing a pack later with those, but the community is able to create them right now, and that is what this next add-on is, which is called Carvox Collections. And this is currently just a city plan at the time I'm recording this. Maybe he'll release another one by the time I release this to you guys, but it is currently a city plan for Red Rocket Truck Stop, with the intention of adding many more city plans over time. So if you miss those leveled city plans, you want a little taste of that before they start getting released en masse, check out Carvox Collections by Carvox. All right, next up we've got 2 new mods that I don't think existed for Sim Settlements 1. I think these are brand new, and both of these are leader packs. So if you're not familiar with the leader system, in both Sim Settlements and Sim Settlements 2, we have a thing called leader cards. And basically what these do is they let somebody run your settlement, and they add extra bonuses, and generally they're flavored after the character's backstory and their personality and whatnot. So the first one we've got is CSM's Vanilla Leaders by Choice Specs Mawile, or CSM, and this adds a bunch of vanilla NPCs in the form of leader cards. So it gives a lot of those favorite characters like the Abernathys the ability to be a leader and also gain the traits. So one of the things we changed between Sim Settlements 1 and Sim Settlements 2 is that anybody can be a leader in Sim Settlements 2, including just generic settlers. But in order to gain all the extra benefits that accrues, you need to have a leader card that gives their personality and tells Sim Settlements 2 how to make that person affect the settlement. And so that's what these leader packs are doing. Then the second leader pack we have is Leaders and Legends of the New Commonwealth by LD50 II. And if you're wondering, yes, you can use these together. They are compatible. So this also affects a lot of vanilla unique settlers. And even if you come across one where both of these add-on packs are affecting the same NPC, it's okay. Sim Settlements 2 will present you with both options. You can read about them and choose the one that you feel fits better. So I imagine that they each went with their own take on the traits, so there will be different options available for you for the same NPCs, which is a nice little flavor benefit. So check out both CSM's Vanilla Leaders and Leaders and Legends of the New Commonwealth. All right, next up, we've got another port. This is by Sherlock, and this is actually a merger of two of his previous add-ons for Sim Settlements 1. This is called Apocalyptic Editions add-on pack, and this is a combination of Intimate Spaces and Ultimate Defenses. Intimate Spaces was one that added a lot of interior plots, especially residential, and interior building plans, and then Ultimate Defenses added a bunch of martial designs. And now this combines both of those together, and Sherlock has plans to add additional buildings to this in the future. All right, then last but certainly not least, we have Vault Tech Tools for Sim Settlements 2 by Samuts. This is a really deep add-on pack and has a lot of interesting tools, little crazy things you can do with the plots that make them somewhat dynamic. You should definitely check this out if you're into the Vault Tech design, if you like building things in vaults, or if you want to incorporate Sim Settlements 2 into your vault design. This is going to be the perfect add-on pack for you. So check out Vault Tech Tools by Samuts. All right, and then lastly, before we end this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the patch schedule for Sim Settlements 2 for the rest of the year. So we do have one coming this Friday, and I know most of you are going to be gone. You're going to be back in time in 2077 playing Cyberpunk. I will probably be there with you, but I will be releasing the 1.0.3 patch on time on that Friday. But then the following patch, because we are doing bi-weekly, would normally fall on Christmas, and I'm just not going to be able to do that. So it'll probably come out the Monday after. So expect that patch to drop on the 28th instead of the 25th. So we've got 103 coming out on the 11th, and then we've got patch 104 coming out on the 28th, presumably. If it's not the 28th, it'll probably be earlier. It'll be something that somehow I found time on Saturday to do it. So expect the normal patch cycle, though, to continue from there. So then the following patch after the 104 will be on the 8th. So we're going to just pick right back up as if we didn't skip Christmas Day for a patch. So we're going to keep doing these bi-weekly. I know there's still tons more stuff we want to get to you guys. We got more quality of life stuff. We've got some more content coming for you guys. We've also got lots and lots of bug fixes because you guys have been awesome about giving me detailed information so that I can get some of these things worked out. So regular patch schedule will continue. We're just going to have a small delay due to Christmas Day. And then we do have a special release coming next week, and I'll tell you guys all about it after we do so. So expect another news vid next week with some information on a coming release that we've got. All right, guys, take care and enjoy the mods.